Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, Mr. Bevers. Today we've got another Aether Revolt Prerelease Kit. Let's get right into things. Let's see if we can have a more interesting pre-release kit than last time. The last one was not that interesting. Now, unfortunately, I also had a problem with my computer a few weeks ago where, as I was recording, my PC decided that it didn't want to save. It didn't want to save the videos that I was recording. So, I lost a pre-release kit. Gone forever. I recorded it and it's gone. So I have it already all opened, but the recording of it is gone. I also lost the recording of... It appears I lost the recording of an Eternal Masters box that I bought from one of my patrons, which is super bummer to me. Like, super bummer. I was really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. The box wasn't half bad, and it seems like I lost the recording. I don't know how. I don't know. Anyway, I think I've resolved the issue. It looked like one of my hard drives like failed while I was recording, which is kind of unfortunate, but who knows. Anyway, Kaladesh Pack, Whisper Weaver Angel, Sequestered Stash, Aether Meltdown, and an Inspiring Vantage. Alright. Our first rare is a Fixing, and we got a Plains and a Thopter token there. Fixing is always good, but if you don't open anything in the colors that the land is for, the land becomes pretty much a useless rare to you in a sealed event. Contraband Kingpin, Long-Finned Skywhale, Maulfist Doorbuster, and Cultivator's Caravan. Well, it appears that we have a lot of fixing. And we got a Chandra emblem. Why couldn't we have opened Chandra, though? That would have been sweet. Chandra in our pre-release kit? Why not, right? Yeah, I mean, so far, lots of fixing, I guess. Skyship Plunderer, Aeronaut Admiral, Siege Modification, and Aid from the Cowl. I don't think that this is a card that you really want to play in Limited, but let me double check here. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. You may. Well, Aid from the Cowl doesn't sound horrible if you can build a deck around it, I guess. If you have a way to, like, bounce things in and out of play, because it's any permanent. If a permanent you controlled leaves the battlefield, which means you could, like, have even just, like, your Thopters or artifacts that you sack for things. Cogwork Assembler, Gonti's Machinations, Renegade Wheelsmith, and Secret Salvage. Again, another Secret Salvage. Secret Salvage is only good if you have multiples of the same card, and that card is good enough to go and search. Scrapper Champion, Pacification Array, another Renegade Wheelsmith, Scrap Trawler as our rare. Sorry about that, I just had a little bit of a sneezing fit. Well, I muted the mic at least, so that way you guys wouldn't hear it. I can always cut it out in editing, but it was so quick that I might just leave it in. Restoration Specialist, Fatal Push, very good. Pima Ether Seer, and a Brawl. Okay. So it looks like our colors are all over the place. Oh man, we got a foil Aether Wind Basker promo. Foil Mythic. So, I don't know if that pushes us more into green. Obviously, Fatal Push is a card you want to play if you can. It's just one of the best removal spells. But if you don't have any other black that's worth it, whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, you gain an energy, pay 2. And you gain life equal to the life lost this way. Interesting. So I mean, good for white, good for vehicles, good for red, good for white, red again, good for white, good for blue, decent for green. I would say that you probably don't want the rest of those things. Good for red, decent for blue, good for blue-black if you're playing it, blue-black artifact deck. Good for blue. If I got you in the graveyard, then you may put an artifact card. That doesn't seem like a thing you want to play. Good for white. So, I mean, like, I don't know. This is a hard one because you're kind of all over the place. You're really going to have to take a hard look at the commons and uncommons, probably. Like, you probably have to do a proper build with this. You can't really, like, take a quick glance. Like, Daring Demolition is very good removal for black. The Salvagers are fine. Like, Salvager is okay, especially with the aid from the cowl, because it lets you sack your artifacts to put 1/1 counters on him, which is good because it allows you to essentially trigger the aid from the cowl, which is kind of cool. Another Daring Demolition. Looks like black has some decent removal in it, so we probably want to try and go black if we can. Fabricate is fine. Sky Skiff is good. Thriving Rats is fine for black. Pillar Bug is fine for black. Yeah, so I mean, like, black has some okay cards in it as well. Again, you're probably not going to play the Secret Salvage, would be my guess. Brawl is good, but we don't have enough counter spells for him to be really worth it. But he does make your instants and sorceries cost 1 less, which is nice. And he's a 1/3 body for 2. I don't know. This is a tough build. It's a tough build. I'd have to do a full build of everything. Like lay out all the colors and do a full build. I'm not going to do that in this video. But interesting pulls. We definitely got a Fatal Push, which is nice, and a Foil Mythic promo, and one of the dual lands, so that's pretty good. Brawl is also a pretty decent card to pull, so there you go. Thank you guys so much. Still no invention, but maybe next time. I'm your host, Mr. Bevers. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.